us bow our heads and put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering all of us today. May you bestow your guidance and blessings so that we can enjoy and appreciate its significance in our lives. Bless everyone who are present here today, that each one of us may be able to share our knowledge, understanding, and wisdom for your glory and honor. May the various activities related to this event be a success through your intervention. We all ask of this in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Hayang mag-ibig, ewas ang sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Upang hinilang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ang bagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Lumalang araw ng walhating pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya ng pagkay mga amin, at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
SRK, SRK, I am proud son Rocket Kid. SRK, SRK, I am proud son Rocket Kid. I came here to develop myself and my talents. I came here for loving you. I came here to develop myself and my talents. I came here for loving you. SRK, SRK, I am proud son Rocket Kid. SRK, SRK, I am proud son Rocket Kid. My mommy and my daddy are now so happy because of what I have been. My mommy and my daddy are now so happy because of what I have been. SRK, SRK, I am proud son Rocket Kid. SRK, SRK, I am proud son Rocket Kid.
Last year, the SRK community was able to witness the world-class production of Alice in Wonderland. It brought us to the real fantasy world. In the opening of school year 2022 to 2023, new sets of little actors and actresses were discovered, and the production team that gave you that epic performance from Alice's adventures in Wonderland has came across again, allowing to fulfill the greatest idea of showcasing yet another classic theater act. Headed by our director, who hails from Jakarta, Indonesia, Mr. Mark Anthony Spiritu, assisted by production director, teacher Salvacion David, and all the working committees. Ladies and gentlemen, let us focus our attention to the gifted girl and her adventure inside the campus, together with all her friends and the villains that will be perfectly portrayed by all our young superstars. From Roald Dahl's creation, let us witness the Fighting Maroon Eaglets as they perform live on this beautiful stage of one of the biggest indoor auditorium of the capital of UAE, Abu Dhabi National Theatre. Matilda Jr., the musical.
SRK proudly presents Matilda.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm a special little guy. I am a princess. I am a prince. Mountains have a needles that don't from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
It's true he indulges my tendency to bulge.
But I'm a little soldier, hop to 4 feet. My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face translate to see. Every single day, the chop, the umbilical cord. It's too weird, it's to be for a miracle like me. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as bold or tough as me. As my daddy told you, one day when I'm older, I can be a soldier and shoot you in the face.
One can hardly move for beauty and brilliance these days. It seems that there are millions of these, one in a million these days. Specialness seems to rigor above average is average. Go figure, is it some modern miracle of calculus that such frequent miracles render each one unmiraculous?
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day don't shop, the umbilical cord. It's been clear in the fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a pretty ballerina. She said if I'm clean, I have to cut down on the fruit. But I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake.
Take another picture of our angel in that costume that I made.
The role of tree has never been portrayed with such convincing sway.
That's right, honey.
Look at mommy.
Don't put honey on your brother.
Smile for mommy, smile for mother.
I think he blinked.
We'll take another.
Have you seen his school report? He got a C on his report.
What?
We'll have to change his school. The teacher's clearly falling short.
She's just delightful
So hilarious.
and insightful.
Might she be a little brighter than her norm? I know to boast its frightful form.
Look, is this going to take much longer, Doctor? I've got a plane to catch at 3. I'm competing in the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championships in Paris.
You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood?
Oh, yeah. I always compete, Doctor. But this time, I've got a secret weapon. Rudolfo. He's part Italian, you know. Very supple. Has incredible upper body strength.
I think we should have a talk.
So, what is it? What's wrong with me?
Mrs. Wormwood, do you really have no idea?
Gas?
Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I? Look! Am I fat?
You're pregnant!
What?
You're going to have a baby!
But I've got a baby! I don't want another one! Isn't there something you can do?
You're 9 months pregnant!
Antibiotics? Or... Oh my good Lord! What about the golden show?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood. A child. The most precious gift the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you. A brand new human being. A life. A person. A wonderful new person is about to come into your life to bring love and magic and happiness and wonder.
Oh bloody hell!
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
Push, Mrs. Wormwood, push!
Each newborn life a canvas yet unpainted. This still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind. Every life is unbelievably unlikely. The chances of existence almost infinitely small. Yet the most thing in life is life. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle, a miracle.
Where is he? Where's my son?
Mr. Wormwood, are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Oh, of course. I'm sorry, doctor. What am I thinking? This calls for a proper smoke. Oh my word. He's an ugly little thing.
This is one of the most beautiful children I've ever seen.
Oh my good lord. Where's his thingy?
His what?
His thingy. His whatchamacallit. His doodah. What have you done with this thingy?
This child doesn't have a thingy.
What? A boy with no thingy? Look what you've done, you stupid woman. This boy's got no thingy.
Mr. Wormwood, this child is a girl. A beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Is there still time for the biannual inter-championship amateur sausage?
Dance competition's over. You missed it. Look, I don't suppose we could exchange it for a boy, could we?
This is the worst day of my life.
This is your fault, with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
What? But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Right, right. I'll tell you something. You're off to school in a few days' time, and you won't be getting right there. Oh no. See, I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull, and I've told her all about you and your smarty pants ideas. Great, big, strong, scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics. Throw in the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible, squeaky little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get off to bed, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say their subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story. Like Romeo and Juliet, tales written in the stars before they even met. That's love and fate and a touch of stupidity would pull them off the hope of living happily. The endings are often a little bit gory. I wonder why didn't just change their story. We're told they have to do what we were told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hair tonic for men. Yep. In the slip of a boat, there's a tiny revolt. The seed of a war in the creak of a flowboat. A storm can begin with a flap of a wing. The tiniest white packs, the mightiest thing every day. Starts with a tick of a clock or escapes. Starts with a click of a lock. If you're stuck in your story and want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. 'Cause if you're little, you can do a lot. You must let
good hair means a good brain. Now, the secret to my success in business is...
Secrets.
Yes, secrets. The secret to my success is this. Oil of Violet's hair tonic for men. Stand back, son. Your old man is going to work. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's where it's at. Oh, right. That's the bananas right there. Let me tell you something, son. A man in business simply cannot fail to get noticed when he looks like this.
Secrets.
Ah! Your hair, it's green!
Oh, my hair is green.
What on earth did you do that for? Why would you want green hair?
I don't want green hair. I didn't do anything.
Maybe you used some of Mommy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done. Oh, you stupid man.
Oh, my hair. Oh, my lovely hair. Oh, my good Lord. I've got my deal today with the Russians. What am I gonna do?
I know what you can do.
What? What is it? What can I do?
You can pretend you're an elf.
Yes, that's it. I can pretend I'm an... What are you talking about? You fool! The boy's a loony.
Mom, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. Go on. Creep on back to that library of yours or something. The sooner you're locked up in that school, the better.
Matilda! What a pleasure to see you. Here in the library again, are we?
Yes. I mean, my mom wanted me to stay at home with her. She hates it when I go out. She misses me so much. Dad too. He loves having me around. But I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them lots of stories like you do with me? I love your stories, Matilda.
Goodbye, Mrs. Pops. See you next week.
Goodbye, Miss Honey, and good luck with the Tolstoy.
Who was that?
That lady? That was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
That lady? That lady is my...
Yes, your teacher.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm his special little guy. I am a princess and I am a prince. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
Sir, if you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this living hell. But if I try, I can remember back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I heard the pealing of the bell. And I was furious, so innocent I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. If you listen here, my dear, you'll be punished severely if you step out of line, and if you cry, it'll be double. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why?
Why? Did you hear what he said?
What's phys ed?
Physical education.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I would be the teacher's man.
School is really fun, according to my mom.
That is how we learn the alphabet.
The alphabet? You've got to learn to listen up, kid.
if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is an ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this living hell. But if I try, I can remember back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I heard the pealing of the bell. Like you, I was curious, so innocent I asked 1,000 questions. But unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely. Step out of line, and if you cry and be double, you should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why?
Why? Why? Did you hear what we said?
Just you wait for his end. Just you wait for his A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, 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 Y. Just you wait for his end.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day, your first day of school. Now, can anyone read this?
Oh, me, miss. I can. Me.
Very well, Nigel. Okay, yes. I think we'd better leave it there, Nigel. We don't want to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No, but the tomato is a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words?
Yes. Well, I needed to learn to read words so that I could read sentences. Because basically, a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself, Matilda?
Oh yes, more than one. I love books. Last week, I read quite a few.
A few? In a week? My, that is good. What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, The Lord of the Rings, The Invisible Man, The Secret Garden, Crime and Punishment, and Cat in the Hat.
Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. There's nothing to fear. You're being pathetic. It's just a door you've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look at you trying to hide, silly. Standing outside the principal's office like a little girl. It's just pathetic. Oh. Look at you hesitating, hands shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl, it's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps a wait, she's probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in this situation is sensible. One should avoid competition when possible. I'll come back later. But this little girl, this miracle, knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic.
Enter. Don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. There's in my class, that is, there's a little girl called Matilda Wormwood and
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though. Say she's a real wart.
Oh no, headmistress. I don't believe Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense! Haven't I just told you that she is a gangster?
She knows her timetables.
So she's learned a few tricks.
Oh, but she can read.
So can I.
I have to tell you, headmistress, that in my opinion, this little girl should be placed in a top form with the 11-year-olds.
What? But she is a squib, a shrimp, an unhatched tadpole. We cannot simply place her in the top form with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. In my school,
look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969, do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated our rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell. As I stepped up through the circle, did I change my plan? What? As I chalked up my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and dream for a minute or two? Do you think I faltered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt? From the grunt I had practiced for many a month. Not a jot, not a dot, did I stray from the plot? Not a detail of my throw was suggested or forgotten. Not even when the hammer left my hands and sailed high up above the stands. Did I let myself go? No, 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 no. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squicks to toe the lines. Sing, honey.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
Apply this one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the ballet line and tow it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out.
I have to tell you, headmistress, that it is my
They speak to me like that. Who the hell do they think they are? Flipping, filthy, nasty, stupid Russians.
Don't tell me! We're not rich!
It's the mileage. They took one look at the mileage on the first car and they said that these cars were all knackered. I told them, I said, hey, the reason the mileage is so high is a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
What's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
She's got no respect, that one. With her, it's all books and stories.
Oh no, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it. I'm sure you'd...
Lovely? Here's what I think of your lovely.
No, it's a library book. It's from the library.
You show the little brat. Go on then.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And While you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
All those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it got to hurt, all squished in there. No, it's fine. I think they just fit. Right, well, I better hang around just in case. If they start to squeeze out of your ears, you're going to need help. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we're best friends.
Amanda Thripp.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy likes them. She says they made me look pretty.
Then your mommy's a twit.
Stop it! Stop! Oh my goodness! There, she's flying! There she goes! Oh no! I'm okay! Just all you know, she's my best friend!
Who is it?
Oh, hello. It's Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
Oh, it will only take a moment.
Oh, come in if you must. This is Rudolfo. Oh, it's nothing like that. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Oh, parli italiano? Ciao, Rodolfo. Piacere. Come stai?
What? Who is this, babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
Oh, it's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, then stop her reading. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants, Miss Hussey. A girl should think about makeup and hair dye. Looks are more important than books. Now, look at you and look at me. You chose books. I chose looks.
Babes, I'm on fire. Here, please.
But Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her head in an instant.
Calculate this.
Fantastico!
Her mind is incredible. With a little help from us, she could go to university before she...
Mind? Her mind? You really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You shouldn't blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people like people what are clever. It's very quaint, it's very sweet, but wrong. People don't like smarty pants what go around claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important, so you have got to be loud. Girl, you've got to learn to stand up and stick out from the crowd. A little less flat. a lot more heal. A little less fact, a lot more feel. A little less brains, a lot more hair. A little less head, a lot more derriere. No one's gonna tell you when to shake your tush. Well, you've got a light. Don't hide it under a bush. Oh, no one's gonna look if you don't stand out. No one's gonna listen if you don't shout. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So go and put some highlights in your hair. Cause you've gotta highlight what you've got. Even if what you got is not a lot, you've gotta be loud. You gotta give yourself permission to shine. Stand up and be proud. A little less pss, a lot more zing. A little less psh, a lot more swang. A little less stressing like your mum. A little more bum ba bum ba bum. Oh, I look nice. You don't. No one's gonna tell you when to wiggle your bumper. No one's gonna love you if you don't know the rumba. Everyone loves a little something exotic, but learning a language is over the top. It doesn't really matter if you don't know much, as long as you don't know it with a bitter cloud. The less you have to sell, the harder you sell it. The less you have to say, the louder you yell it. The dumber the act, the bigger the confession. The less you have to show, the louder you dress it. You gotta get up, you gotta get up and be loud.
Matilda, could I speak to you for a moment, please? I'm afraid I've not been too successful in getting others to recognize your abilities. So starting tomorrow, I shall bring a selection of very clever books that I think will challenge your mind. And you may sit and read while I teach the others. And well, if you have any questions, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Matilda, that is the biggest hug in the world. You're going to hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood. Matilda Wormwood. Where is Ma?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This clot, this foul carbuncle is none other than a disgusting criminal, a denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia.
Ah!
This morning, you sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started, and therefore, she's guilty.
Okay, look, all right. I stole the cake, and honestly, I was definitely, almost thinking about owning up.
Maybe, but the thing was, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. You see, the Trunchbull's cake was so good that I'd scoffed it down too quick. And now, it was beginning to fight back. Oops! See?
I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything.
You are guilty because you are a fiend. You are a crook. You are a thief. And I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell, child. You shall be destroyed.
It was the biggest burp I had ever done. It was the biggest burp I had ever heard. The biggest burp I had ever heard about. It was like the entire world went silent for that burp to exist.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, and I'm very sorry.
Oh, no, 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 no. As long as you enjoy the cake, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous. It makes me so happy. It gives me warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes. I'm full.
Oh, no. You are not full. I'll tell you when you are full. And I say that criminals like you are not full until you have eaten the entire cake.
But...
No buts. You haven't got time for but. Eat.
But I can't eat it all.
Headmistress, he'll be sick.
You should have thought of that before I made the pact with Satan and decided to steal my cake. Eat!
He can!
Eat!
He surely can!
Eat!
He might explode!
Eat!
things, and they are not right things. And I would like to state guarantorically that we will not like any children who might be here tonight watching this to go home and try these things out for themselves. I'm, of course, talking about reading books. Now, it is not normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It stunts the brain. It wears out the eyes. It makes kids ugly, stinky, fatty, sweaty Betty, boring, gaseous, and crucially, it gives them head lice of the soul. Under no circumstances do we condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservoirs. Can I just ask, by way of a show of hands, how many grown-up people here has actually ever read a book? Come on, put them up. Don't take this the wrong way, but bookworm, bookworm, reading all the books like a stinky little worm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books. You read books. Worms are stupid. You're a swarm. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you today the pinnacle of our achievements as a species. The very reason that we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place.
Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So Telly, if you bother to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from Telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can switch the channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3 when we can sit comfortably on a lovely bump release, watching people sing, talking and doing stuff? All I know I learned from Telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fellow I am. Take it away, son.
I am, of course, talking about reading books. Now, it's not normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It stunts the brain. It wears out the eyes. It makes kids ugly, stinky, fatty, sweaty Betty, boring, gaseous, and crucially, it gives them head lice of the soul. Under no circumstances do we condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservation. Don't take this the wrong way, but bookworm, bookworm, reading all the books like a stinky little worm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books. You read books. Worms are stupid. You're a swarm.
life's not fair. It doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay, and that's not right.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
No, they're not. Not on my watch. There's an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads, aren't you, Bug Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bug Trotter here is now a good toad. Sit! It has become clear to me, Miss Honey, that you have no idea what you are doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. This is not teaching. To teach the child, you must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
No one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, please understand that when I say, quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where's my jug of water?
Me. I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. And you, flabby, disgusting, revolting. Revolting, I say. It's high time you were toughened up with a little phys ed. The school of late has started reeking.
Eric!
Quiet! The school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking. Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. And you may bet your britches this headmistress finds this foul odoriferousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so to stop the stench spread, I find the session of phys ed sorts the merely ran from the revolting. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and phys ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the palm of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whiff of resistance, the pulp of dissent, the funk of mutiny in action.
That's not
Before
right.
the weed becomes too big and greedy, you really need to nip it in the bud. Position 2. Before the worm starts to turn, you must scrape off the dirt and rip it from the mud. The whiff of insurgents, the stench of intent, the reek of prepubescent protest, the pung of defiance, the odor of truth, the waft of anarchy in progress. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too poop for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in.
All right, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline. Discipline for children are listening. For midgets who are fidgeting or whispering in hysteria. They're chattering and chittering. They're nattering and twittering. It's tempered with a smattering of discipline. We must begin insisting on rigidity and discipline, persistently resisting this anarchistic mischieving. These minutes who are frittering and pandering and pitting. The little ones like this, they just want discipline. The simpering, the whimpering, the dribbling, and the spitting. They miss any the tissue, it's an issue we can fix. There is no mystery to mastering the art of classroom discipline. It's discipline, discipline. Discipline! The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of pubescent and plotting, the whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. Imagine a world with no children. Close your eyes and just dream. Imagine, come on, try it. The peace and the quiet, a burbling stream. Now imagine a woods with a cottage, and inside that cottage we find a dwarf called Zeke, a carnival freak who can fold paper hats with his mind. And he says, don't let them steal your horses, no! Don't let them throw them away, no, no, no! If you find your way through, they'll be waiting for you singing, nay! Nay!
She's mad!
Aha! And there, just like I said, the stinking maggot rears his head. Even the squittiest, piteous mess can harbor seeds of stinkiness. Have you ever seen anything more repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than that smell of rebellion? The stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whip of resistance, the pong of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is squashed, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
How dare you? You're not fit to be at this school. You ought to be in prison. In the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall dissect you, madame. I shall strap you to a table and perform experiments on you. All of these disgusting little sluts shall suffer the most appalling indignities because of you. Yes, you. I shall feed you to the termites, and then I shall smash the termites into tiny fragments.
Have you ever wondered, will I have a baha when I say red? For example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. Now if we are traveling at almost the speed of light and we're holding a light, the light would still travel away from us at a full speed of light. We keeps rising away, but I'm trying to say I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind's unbitten, these stories delivered to me fully written. When everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the telly and stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but the noise becomes anger and the anger is light, and it's burning inside me would usually fade, but it is
Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in the walk in the woods. Quiet, like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet, like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of her heart in your head. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I've sailed into the eye of the storm.
Matilda?
Watch.
Matilda, I really think it would be wise.
Watch, please. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
I think. How do you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is? This thing with my eyes.
Well, I'm not going to pretend I know what it is, Matilda. But I don't believe it's something you should be frightened of. I think it's something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains, so they have to squish out through my eyes?
Well, not exactly, but something like that. You certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh yeah, he's very proud. He's very, very, very proud. He's always saying, Matilda, I'm so proud to have a daughter as... That's not true, Miss Honey. That's not what he says. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep.
I see. Here we are, home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes, I am, very.
Don't they pay teachers very well?
No, they don't actually, but I'm even poorer than most because of other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind, but when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel and horrible, like you can hardly imagine. When I got my job as a teacher, she suddenly presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She had written everything down, every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans, and she made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She She even produced a document to say that my father had given her his entire house.
Did he really do that? Magnus, did he really just give her his house?
I don't know, but I find it hard to believe, just like I cannot believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said happened.
In this world, children, there are two types of human being, the winners and the losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules and I win. What are you looking at?
You.
This class is going to have a very special spelling test. Any child who gets one single answer wrong should go to Choki. You spell, oh now, let me see. Spell mute.
Mute. M-E-W-T. Mute.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. Miss Honey's far too soft and peachy to be good at anything. Any moron can see that. You, turn around and spell the one thing that you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You are cheating.
Of course she's not cheating. She's simply spelling a word.
These little specks of dust can't be this clever. They're worms.
I taught them. That's all. With kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madame? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You, filth bug, snot nose. Spell Amchella Caminel Septicanus Thermosis.
What? That's not a word. You just made it up.
Spell or go to Choki. And I should warn you, it has silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh dearie, dearie.
K.
No, I'm so sorry. It was a silent Z. You're going to Choki.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in Choki too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me. Table. X-A-B-L-Y. And me.
What are you doing? What's going on? Stop this. Sit down.
You can't put us all in the Choki.
Sit down. Sit down.
Bananas. B-X-Y-G-A.
You have to put me in Choki too. You can't put us all in the Choki, miss. Come on now, maggots. You think I haven't thought of that? I've been busy. A whole array of Chokis. One for each and every one of you. Now that our little spelling test is over, I can tell you that each and every one of you has failed. You see, maggots, in this world, there are two types of human beings. The winners and the losers. And I...
The chalk! Look! The chalk!
What?
It's moving! It's moving! It's writing something.
What, the devil? Who? Who?
No one. No one's doing anything.
Agatha.
This is Magnus.
He can't. He can't.
Give my Jenny back her house.
Then leave.
No, 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 no. Or I will get you.
Like you got me. Run, run, run.
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we don't forget the day we fought for the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again the joy
teach you. You didn't think you would push us too far. There's no going back now. We are REBLLTIN. Well, S-I-N-G, U-S-I-N-G, will be REBLLTING. It is too late for you, we are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting time. It is too late for you, we are revolting.
It's said that her parents' will had mysteriously turned up, and she was now the owner of a beautiful old house, which had up until that moment been owned by the evil aunt, Agatha Trunchbull. She moved in immediately, and she was very happy. And as for Miss Trunchbull, she was never seen again. The trophies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over, and her name was Miss Honey.
And do you know something else? Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She thought it was because her mind was being challenged, but she said it was because she no longer had the need for superpowers. So, this is the end, and I wish so much that I could tell you that the story has a happy ending. I wish so much that I could tell you that Matilda got the love she deserved, but perhaps the truth is, not all stories have happy endings.
Don't just stand there gawping. We're going to Spain.
Spain? But why? Because this idiot, this nit, this twit brain seemed to think it was a good idea to sell 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
I didn't know they were the flaming Russian mafia. Did I? Come on, boy. We're leaving forever and we're never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here, with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda, if she'd like to stay with me, that is. I would look after her with love and care, and I'd pay for everything. Would you like that, Matilda?
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
What did you say? They'll be here any minute. Dad, you call me your daughter. Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Wait, what about the girl? Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And do you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you.
you.